So, an Indian migrant worker who came into the UK on the 8th of June 2023 has had her visa revoked. Yes, her healthcare worker visa has been revoked because she breached something that I felt was like maybe could it have been miscommunication or language barrier. To be honest, I really don't know, or I don't really think that what happened or what she did could have resulted to her losing her visa. But yes, it did happen, and yes, her visa was revoked, and she's about to get deported back to India. So guys, don't touch it down. Let's dive into the story, alright? Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Platformer5 and also known as TMO5 Kanko. If you're new to my channel, welcome and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So this case, I found it on a community actually that I subscribe to. So I get like immigration news and stuff from there. So it says that a skilled worker was caught breaching visa rules and lessons from Andrews. So the Indian lady is released to the public as Andrews versus SSHT. So now, immigration laws can be complicated. We all know that. And the recent High Court case of Andrews, so Andrews is this Indian lady versus Secretary of State for the Home Department, shows how important it is to follow the rules, of the immigration. Okay, so this case is about Miss Ansi Leza Salu Andrews. She's an Indian citizen, and the consequences she faced after breaching the conditions of her UK skilled worker visa. So what happened, right? You were like, okay, what kind of offense did she do that they will now revoke her visa? So it happened that Miss Andrews came to the UK on the 8th of June 2023 with a skilled worker visa to start a healthcare job on the July 1st of 2023. And what happened? So she was found she was found on the 28th of June working at a convenience store which her visa didn't allow. Remember, she came on a skilled worker visa, and skilled worker visa is for her to work in healthcare. Okay, and you guys all know I don't have a detailed knowledge about that healthcare visa, but I know sometimes ago that if you've come on a skilled worker visa on healthcare, you can only work within healthcare, not out with healthcare. That is with the knowledge I've got of that. Please, if I'm wrong, please kindly correct me in the comment section, okay? So she was found on the 20th of June working at a convenience store, which her visa did not allow. Miss Andrews says she was just helping a friend by volunteering. Like I said, her visa was for healthcare job. She can work for multiple healthcare companies as long as she doesn't work over a certain threshold, or she can even volunteer either in an hospital or in a GP, as long as that volunteer work was in a healthcare facility or in a healthcare department, she wouldn't have had any issue. But she was volunteering in a convenience store, which is like a supermarket. So that's what she breached. So what the Home Office did when they found her, so on the 3rd of November 2023, the Home Office cancelled her visa. They detained her and issued a notice for her to leave the UK. She was later released after a legal challenge. So why was her volunteering in quote at a convenience store a problem? Or was she just working there as a second job, which her visa did not allow? So number one here, it says that UK immigration rules have strict definitions for voluntary work. It must help a charity or a non-profit and can't include tasks like running a business or serving customers. You guys remember. So like I said, the kind of visa she came for, if it's voluntary, if she wasn't maybe helping transfer patients from one department to the other or taking patients to go and do tests or something was what she was doing, I don't think she'll have had that issue, okay? So the Home Office also said that the court decided that Miss Andrews was working at the store, not volunteering, even though she wasn't paid. Even though she wasn't paid, but for the fact that it was in a store, her visa did not allow her to take up even voluntary work in a convenience store. Work in a go and do a voluntary job in a healthcare department. Go and do it at a extra clinic or health clinic somewhere. Go and volunteer. If she had done volunteering work in those places, I doubt she will have any issues. Okay. And though, secondly, they said that what was the other problem? So she broke her visa rules. Her visa didn't allow her to work in the convenience store. Just like I said, even if she was volunteering in a healthcare store is out of what her visa rules allows her. So the Home Office had the right to cancel it. The court agreed this decision was lawful and fair. what was also the problem? So they felt that there was a misleading information from Miss Andrews. Miss Andrews claimed that she was just helping a friend, didn't convince the authorities. The court noted she didn't try to adjust her visa to cover this activity. Maybe if she was going to volunteer to do that job, she also they are saying now that she could have maybe adjust her visa, maybe apply again to the work to adjust her visa to allow her to do that kind of work, but she did not. Hence why they felt that she misled them. In a way, I think this is my opinion. I think she was actually working there, and maybe it was like a maybe allegedly cash at hand. But I'm sorry this happened to her. Okay, I'm not saying this to shame her or anything like that. But what the Home Office are saying to us is that there's a difference between guidance and rules. So whatever it is we want to do in terms of immigration, immigration. If, even when I was going to renew my when I was going to apply for my own citizenship, we had guidance. The guidance is to tell you what you need to know. The rules are there. The guidance will lead you to the rules, and the rules will you read the rules and say, okay, this is the rule, and then the guidance will help you understand the rules better. So if you are dealing with immigration in this country, you can't ignore the rule because the rule is the number one important major aspect of your visa or any of your home office application. The guidance is there to guide you, let you know that oh, there's a rule. Oh, this is a rule you want to follow in regards to this certain aspect. But if you're just following the guidance without following the rules, you are setting yourself up for failure. So, what did the court decide in this case of Miss Andrews? The court ruled in favor for the Home Office, saying one, cancelling her visa was a lawful thing to do because obviously they felt like she misled them, she broke her visa rules. If she was, like I said, if she was volunteering in the health department, maybe in an hospital, or even volunteering with the ambulance crew to help them clean the ambulance or clean their trolleys when they drop patients, I don't think she would have had any issue. The court decided that detaining her and planning to remove her from the UK was justified, and Miss Andrews' legal challenge was dismissed. So they dismissed her case that their lawyers were trying to fight for her. So why does this matter? This case is a reminder of how important it is to follow visa rules. Just like I said, rules, policies, guidance. Even small violations like helping at a friend's business can lead to serious consequences, including losing your visa and being removed from the country, especially if you are on a different type of visa and you are caught doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. Mhm. Visa matter. It's not easy. That's why I don't talk a lot about it here. Me that I'm sharing this information here, I'm sharing it because I'm just sharing it with you guys the way it's been laid out. It just to let you know that any simple thing that does not work alongside your visa, if you do it, just like I said, that even helping your friend at a party, maybe your friend is a caterer and you are here on a certain visa and you say you want to help your friend to serve food, you could get done for. You could get done for. Okay. So what are the key lessons for us to learn? Number one is this: know your visa rules. For those of you who are renewing visa, like I'm not very out there with the immigration rules or whatever. But when I see story like this, I straightforward. I love to bring it so that you guys can learn from it. Okay. Lesson number one is know your visa rules. Always understand what you can and cannot do under your visa. It's very important. And you don't necessarily have to go to a lawyer. You can go to your local citizens advice bureau. A citizen advice bureau, if you go there with whatever issues you've got, if they don't have a detailed answer at that moment, they have other legal parties that work with them. They might be able to even be able to contact that person on your behalf and they will reach out to home office to find out detailed information for you, which means that you don't have to go and stand be paying one lawyer for anything like that. So make use of your citizens advice bureau a lot. Even if you go to a library, some of the librarians might even have more information because they go on the internet and help you gather information. And also one website you should not joke with is www.gov.uk. If you go on that website, it will give you a starter, like things that you might not be sure about. It will help you. And then if you think, oh, you've gathered some information, but you're still a little bit confused, then go to your citizen advice bureau. Citizen advice bureau, they are very good. Okay. Lesson number two is this: stick to the conditions of your visa. I've seen some people who they came in with a visiting visa and it says that no recourse to public fund. They are the ones who are queuing, who are looking for ways to come and collect child benefits. Yes, I'm not just saying it because I want to talk, I want to throw shit. I've seen two people that actually know. They spoke to me and I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. Finish. Come here. You come here with your visiting visa. Once your time finishes, go back and come in through the legal right channel. That was why I said till tomorrow that person's still not talking to me, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. So stick to the conditions of your visa. Even minor breaches can lead to big problems, just as it's happened to this Miss Andrews. Number three key lessons to learn is this: be honest with the authorities. If you lie to Imbu and they catch you that you are lying, you are in big trouble. Maybe you lie small and then you now open up, they might save you. Okay. If your situation changes, it's better to update your visa than risk breaking the rules. That was what they thought that this lady should have done. Okay. You've not yet started your job yet, and then you thought you had enough time. Why not you just apply again and say, oh, can I extend my visa, or can I add another something to my visa that will allow me to do this if I'm not doing the healthcare work? And the healthcare work is very, very versatile. Like, there are lots of departments you can work, but like these things that this rule says now, stick to your visa conditions. Don't say because you're already in this country you can do any job. No, you can't. You just have to stick to your visa conditions. Okay. So by following these steps, you can avoid issues and make the most of your time in the UK. So I'm super, super sorry that this happened to Miss Andrews and that she's to. I don't know if she's been removed from the UK or not, but I just came across this and I'm like, no, I'll share it with you. Even me that I'm sitting out here, that I've been here for a very long time, at times if I want to do things, I don't start straight away. I take my time, I'll be looking around and be stylish be asking people. And at the end of the day, if it's something that I really want to do, I often find myself going to Citizens Advice Bureau, book an appointment and know what tell them that this is what I want to do. And they'll let me know. And that's for the fact that I've been living here for a very long time. I still don't let the fact of being a British citizen get into my head and push me to go and do what I'm not supposed to do. No. And like I said, www.gov.uk is a very, very helpful website for you. Like, there's anything you're unsure about that you just want to gather, maybe just a minimal summary or minimal understanding of what you're trying to get information for. That website is the best place to start from. And yeah, you will not. I mean, you will not find yourself in trouble if you actually use that website. And also, just like I've said here, the key lessons that we've learned: stick to know your visa rules, stick to the conditions, and be honest with the authorities. Okay, because of what use are you to be of what use is it for you if you're lying, and even though they are the ones that might be able to save you. Okay. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on opinion in regards to this to the story of Miss Andrew. Do you think they could have just pardoned her? And think maybe, like I said, I was thinking maybe it was more like a language barrier. She maybe the way she explained it at first, and then when our lawyers are now trying to explain it, it kind of like give a different meaning. Leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section as regards to what happened. Do you think that she should have just been given a warning and allowed to stay in the UK, or could they have given her the opportunity to maybe change her visa over so she can do retail job as compared to healthcare worker roles? Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And if you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any videos or posts from my channel, and please do not hesitate to join my membership, and I hope to catch up with you in my next video. All right, bye for now. Bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearrange